what's up everyone and welcome to Xbox On. We're going to run through some of the awesome additions coming to Xbox Game Pass for console, Xbox Game Pass for PC, and as part of the combined subscription, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
We'll also let you know about some of the games leaving the service soon, as well as a way to win prizes by simply playing the games. Madness. Madness.
Crazy.
The war for Mordor begins.
Is it even an Xbox Game Pass update if you can't lop off the head of an orc or two whenever you fancy?
Well, I mean, technically it is, but still, adding Middle-earth Shadow of War to your collection can only be a good thing.
Unless you're an orc, of course. Following on from the Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, we rejoin Talion and his ethereal elfy counterpart, Celebrimbor, in their attempts to forge their own ring of power and bring down Sauron.
It's no easy feat, but the return of an improved Nemesis system makes that job just a little bit easier. Recruit followers from a number of iconic Lord of the Rings races to fight alongside you, while also keeping tabs on the rankings of the orcish armies so that you can hit them where it hurts. It's usually in the face.
The combat is as smooth as ever, and a wider choice of abilities to unlock as you progress means you won't be short of ways to dish out punishment when it matters most.
The landscape is also notably more diverse this time around, meaning you'll be able to see and experience the world in a whole new way.
A whole new way.
Get shopping on your Xbox Ones and Windows PCs from now onwards.
Looking around in my time at Portia, you wouldn't think that you're returning to a city devastated by the end of days. Sure, there is the odd bit of rubble here and there, but as a builder extraordinaire, this simply offers opportunity rather than dismay.
You are tasked with the restoring of the city of Portia to its former glory by harvesting resources and combining them into recipes in order to create items and structures.
As you progress, you'll unlock new tools that can help you gather resources faster and therefore expand your homestead.
Moving forward is also made easier by your relationships to other characters who each offer new benefits, plus an in-depth skill tree that means you can become the builder you've always wanted.
You can even get out and about in the surprisingly big world to take on missions to further the story, many of which involve a fun and engaging combat system where you must fight against a wide array of enemies to loot dungeon treasures.
You certainly won't be short of things to do, so get cracking right now on PC and Xbox.
In one of the more strange but curiously intriguing titles hitting Xbox Game Pass for PC, we've got Undertale, known as the friendly RPG where nobody has to die.
You control a human who falls underground into the world of monsters, and now you must find your way out or stay trapped forever.
Unlike a lot of games, killing is unnecessary in Undertale, as you can negotiate your way out of danger using the unique battle system. But if things do take a more physical turn, then you can time your attacks for extra damage, then dodge in a style reminiscent of top-down shooters.
Using original art and a soundtrack that's brimming with personality, this is a soulful, character-rich story with an emphasis on humour. And it was mostly made by just one person.
Make sure to play it on Xbox Game Pass for PC right now.
Don't you just hate it when your robot overlords are all like, nah, you're just a rubbish human, mate, and you're like, nah, and they're like, well, now you're all dead, and then they kill you all. It's just almost too relatable, isn't it?
Well, Blazing Chrome arrives to Xbox Game Pass on both Xbox and PC and offers up a solid dose of run-and-gun side-scrolling action.
Playing as either intrepid human rebel Mavra or insurgent robot badass Doyle, you'll blast your way through a series of missions where it's pretty much impossible to predict what will be flung at you next.
Bring a co-op buddy along with you to experience the full mayhem. You'll definitely need the backup. There's some pretty intimidating bosses to navigate your way past, but you'll have the luxury of future weaponry to help you with that. Not to mention a few vehicles of mass destruction thrown in for good measure.
Because I mean, why not? The future of mankind is in your hands, so no pressure. Blazing Chrome is available from today onwards.
'Twas the night before Black Friday, when all through the mall, the biters lurked stiffly, 10,000 in all.
You can snag some great Black Friday deals when it comes around each year, but Dead Rising 4 does a fantastic job of reminding me exactly why I do most of my shopping online.
All those pesky crowds that look set to take a bite out of you if you get the last Benny Central action figure, I mean, who needs the hassle, really?
There's literally falling off the shelves. Well, tell that to Frank West, who clearly finds the offers too good to resist as he makes his bloody return to Mall. A new mall means new zombies and, more importantly, new toys to play with.
Quite literally in some cases. Whack, bash, and shock your way through the next installment in the classic zombie franchise that really is the ultimate messy playground.
Your endeavours will take you to the centre of a huge government conspiracy, where you'll face off against some hefty bosses, hefty zombie hordes, and even heftier discounts.
You can grab the best deal for yourself without all that bother by getting Dead Rising 4 on Xbox Game Pass for Xbox and PC from today onwards.
Excuse me, did anyone order a hero?
Crime doesn't sleep, but then again, LEGO minifigs never sleep as well. I can't remember what my point was now, other than the brilliant LEGO City Undercover is making its way to Xbox Game Pass.
You take control of Chase McCain, LEGO police officer extraordinaire, who is determined to clean up the mean streets of LEGO City.
His talents go beyond that of your average English Bobby though, as he can perform stylish wall jumps, swing across the city on poles, and even become a master of disguise, which offers up new abilities for him to take advantage of.
You wouldn't think that a LEGO title would take inspiration from the Grand Theft Auto series, but the open world elements, focus on vehicular movement, and cops versus robbers focus makes for an almost reverse GTA narrative.
With slightly more blockiness. Slightly. LEGO City Undercover is a great addition to the Xbox Game Pass library, which, like most LEGO titles, will give you plenty to be getting on with both during the main missions and once you finish the story.
LEGO City Undercover is available, you guessed it, from today.
Now, I control time itself.
Control time itself in our next title that's being added to Xbox Game Pass for PC, as you rewrite ancient history in Timespinner, arriving also today.
With her family murdered in front of her and the ancient Timespinner device destroyed, you'll be playing as Lunace, suddenly transported into an unknown world, stranded with seemingly no hope of return.
Using her power to control time, Lunace vows to take her revenge on the evil Lachiem Empire, but sometimes the course of history isn't quite as black and white as it seems.
Explore a vast, connected world with beautifully drawn and detailed pixel art environments as you traverse through the barren lands present and its luscious past.
You'll need to collect elemental magic orbs and combine their power to destroy enemies with blades and spells, whilst befriending mysterious creatures called familiars and train them to aid you in battle, something I definitely feel is missing from my life.
I guess that's what Xbox Game Pass is for.
You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
Joining an ancient society dedicated to stopping evil is on everyone's bucket list, right? Well, unfortunately, Xbox One isn't accepting applications right now, but thanks to Xbox Game Pass for PC, you can join the Unavowed from July 11th.
Okay, so let's catch you up on what's happened. A demon possessed you 1 year ago, and since that day, you unwillingly tore a trail of bloodshed through New York City. Oops.
You have no home, no friends, and you're wanted by the police. Your old life might be gone, but you can start a new one by joining the ranks of the Unavowed and fight against the oncoming darkness.
There are 3 possible origin stories, a branching narrative, and the option to play as either a male or female protagonist, so you can really make the story your own.
Play through this exciting adventure RPG as part of your Xbox Game Pass for PC subscription and prove to the world that you may be bad, but there's things out there that might be worse.
People die, Mr. Fannin. Happens all the time, even to us.
Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and unfortunately, it's the same thing for some games on Xbox Game Pass.
There's a few titles leaving the service soon, so here's a quick rundown of all the games you might want to squeeze in before they do.
Dandara, Dead Rising 2, Hitman Season 1, Metal Slug XX, Defense Grid The Awakening, Hexag 2, and Iron Brigade are all leaving on July 31st.
Yes, well, we knew this day might come, and so it has.
We're getting stuck in a Gears 5 tech test right now, but if you have some more time to kill, check out Xbox Game Pass quests.
By completing them, you'll earn more than 1,500 Microsoft Reward points in loads of games, including Monster Hunter World, Hollow Knight, Forza Horizon 4, Lego Batman, and so many more. And that's not all.
You could win an awesome prize by completing as many Xbox Game Pass quests as possible by July 31st, as each quest gives you 10 entries for a chance to win things like a trip for 2 to France for Paris Games Week 2019, or an Alienware gaming rig, or a Razer Turret keyboard and mouse, or even a Super Swish Xbox Elite controller. Nice.
So that's it for this round of Xbox Game Pass games that are being added to both console and PC services. Make sure to let us know down in the comments which ones you're most looking forward to, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel.
Make sure to swing by our Mixer channel for daily live streams too, of course. We'll see you next time.
Bye.